How's it going, guys? Panda here, and this is a little bit new video that I normally wouldn't do, but I came across a gem. As you can see right here, I came across a gem. This is the Burning Crusade strategy guide from fucking 2000 and let's see the date, 2007 for $25. I really want to make a video about this, and I didn't know how exactly to make a video about it. So I spoke to some of my friends, and they said just take pictures of each page, and that's how we're gonna go through it, versus having a webcam just like over it and everything. And I think this will be a better way to make the video. We're gonna be covering. Let me go to the next picture. So this is what the front looks like, right? This is what the front looks like. I'm gonna go over to the next page. This is the. Hopefully you guys can see it. We will be going over the interface. The new, so this is Burning Crusade. This is the table of contents right here. This is like the second page or whatever. We're gonna be doing this in chapters because I don't want to make a 5-hour long video about the whole book, and we're gonna do probably 15-minute increments of each one. The Burning Crusade Legion Returns is obviously, and then the New Dawn, new interfaces, new crafting, new transportation, new factions, new territory, and PvP. This is all gonna be in one video, or I'm gonna try to make it in one video. Second video is just going to be about classes, because that's like almost 40 pages long. And then the two surprising allies about the new Blood Elves and the new Draenei. Basically, this video is like what's to come in Burning Crusade. There's a lot of people that know a lot about it, and about Burning Crusade. There's private servers, there's a lot of stuff, but I feel like putting into a video and going off of literally what the developers made, like verbatim, I think will be super fun. There's the training with newcomers. I don't know what that's about, honestly. Where few dare to tread. Basically, this is new zones. You got Hellfires, Zangarmarsh, Terracore Forest, Shatra, Nagrand, Blades Edge Mountains, Netherstorm. That'll be all in one video, obviously. And then the new dungeons, and then crafting quests, equipment, and bestiary. I'm gonna be making all of these into separate videos, 15-minute increments, and I think it's gonna be super fun. Like I said, this book is super old, and it's just nostalgia. It's a whole book full of nostalgia, and like there's like talents and everything. Like it's gonna be a super good video. One sec. Okay, so we'll go on to the next page. Let me go back to the next page. That's that. The table of contents again. So let me read this off. Okay, so. You guys are gonna be looking at it through there, and hopefully you guys can see it. If not, I understand that the writing is super small, so just bear with me. This is basically talking about how we fought in the Third War, never deceived ourselves that that war had put an end to the Burning Legion. Kil'jaeden and his vast army were cut off from Azeroth, but not indefinitely. Yet with the threat of all-out war between Horde and Alliance and continuing danger of the Scourge, what could we do about the Legion? How could we prepare for a war that might be millennia in the future when so much conflict has already at our doorstep? So basically, this is just like more lore and everything. I think it's the coolest fucking thing. And I'm gonna read another section that I think is really fucking cool. It says, nonetheless, the reactivation of the Dark Portal is a two-edged sword. Illidan and his allies are fighting to keep all the other portals of the outline closed, but his loyalness and capabilities remain an open question. Should even one portal be reopened, the forces of the Legion would pour into the Outland. Their almost inevitable triumph over Illidan would set off the chain reaction, countless worlds falling to Legion, and that Azeroth has little hope of withstanding. That's the second one, about right here. Basically, and just talked about within these pages, it's a breakdown of gameplay changes and everything. We'll go to the next page, which this is gonna be fun too. So this next page is basically a New Dawn. It talks about gameplay changes, no matter what your interests, be they PvP, dungeon, role playing, and so forth. The first thing that you might notice is that the game feels different. There are new options, areas, levels, abilities, talents, creatures, and more. Read this section to learn more. So basically, let me set this down. As you can see in the new picture right up here, I know it's kind of blurry. It's annoying. Many of the new option terms nestled in various menus can be easily missed, though triumph and make a big impact on how people relate to the game. So before you spend too much time in the game, it's likely that you will come across the new updated critical rating dodge system in haste ? So if you look right here, bonus damage is now, it improves. Wait, so it says turn improves the stats. These stats. Okay, so bonus damage is bonus damage to spell effects. Bonus healing to healing effects. Critical rating, melee and range, critical chance. Defense rating is a block percentage, dodge percentage, and parry percentage. And dodge rating is dodge percentage. Haste is attack speed. Hit rating is hit percentage, obviously. Parry rating, obviously parry resistance. And honestly, this is probably the most important one if you're actually a PvP addict, is resilience. That might ring a lot of bells. Resilience decreases the chance of receiving critical hits and decreased damage when you get hit by a critical hit. So that's probably, and like there's a little thing at the bottom. It says with the Burning Crusade increased level cap, players will finally be able to earn experience again, and just little boom ding 61 yay. I've still got 9 more levels. So that's basically that with the new the way they describe it with hit rating and like resilience. Resilience is actually really important. So on to the next picture is this new character screen, and basically the character screen in Warcraft has been upgraded and is now amazing. Stats are previously more troublesome. Basically, they made it where it's extended character stats, and it says not only does the new character screen still let you see the final percentages for your block, parry, dodge, critical strike spells, criticals, and so forth, but these percentages are still altered by talents in the same way as they were before. So the change are not affecting everything about your character; they just alter the way items affect your final percentages. So it's just showing you like they made an extended character stats to dump like this down really. Right here also is a really good picture. It says weapon skill rating value, so it's sample rating points at level 60. Weapon skill rating so if you have 2.5 it grants 1 weapon skill. Hit rating 10 rating grants 1 hit chance. Spell hit rating 8 grants 1. So basically if it says like if an item like says like you have like right here if it says you have 61 hit rating, it will increase your melee chance to hit by like, and there's your percentage, right? That's basically what that is. Spell haste, it's faster spell casting, just like the troll passive. So if we go to the next the next picture, is this the right one? Yes, this is the right one. So basically this is just talking about resilience right here. Resilience 25, so 25 resilience gives you 1 reduction to crit, it looks like. Yeah, critical hit damage. And this bottom left down here, sample values level 60. Defense skill rating, 1.5 of the rating grants 1 defense skill. Dodge rating, 12 rating grants 1 dodge. Parry rating, 20 rating grants 1 parry. And block, 5 block gives 1 block. So basically they simplified the way, they changed the way the numbers are worked out. It's a lot easier with all that. And there's the bonus damage and bonus healing right here that you get from everything. Casters of all classes have seen bonuses variation types before. A few items have been changed. Yada yada. That's pretty easy. On to the next one. Instant looting sets auto looting as the default action when clicking on a lootable creature. Looting when so we're so used to auto looting, but this is when it was actually introduced to the game. I don't have to explain what auto looting is. If you guys don't really know what auto looting is, click on a body, gives you the loot. You don't have to click individual. That is now an option they introduced, and that's fucking awesome. This is where the new looking for group function is a sweeping change, allowing players to look for a specific quest, dungeon, and fighting groups in only a few moments of the section. It's basically LFG. If you know what LFG is, basically it's in the name. You're able to look for groups. So, spell updates after training. Unlike the earlier days of WoW, your spells now automatically update after gaining a new rank. We all have up rank the add-on, so this really isn't a big change. But back then, this is when they were like, "Whoa, dude! I have to fucking drag every single one of my bars." So that was cool for them back then. It's just nostalgia, dude. I was looking over this book, and I think this is the coolest shit back then. Finding group. We'll go on finding group first. The looking for group interface has primary and secondary drop down menus. It's pretty explainable. Like I'm looking for group for this dungeon, this Caverns of Time, and I'm also looking for yada yada, and goes down. Right here, I know you guys can't see it very well, but this is the like Caverns of Time, Dark Portal Heroic. Like it's just multiple like drop down menus. And then want to challenge. This is where you're able to go on, click on your portrait, and change it to character difficulty. Like if you want to go to normal, heroic. I mean, I think that's the coolest fucking thing. People were so hyped when this shit came out. And I think in the next picture, the next picture. Be aware that you need to unlock heroic dungeons. The keys for each are going to be unique, such as you may need a higher reputation to be able to use them. Being revered with honor hold / Thalmar might be required for your heroic Citadel runs, or excuse me, your heroic Hellfire Citadel runs. That was one of the biggest things with the attunements. You have to get like a lot of rep with everybody to get the keys to use the keys in the dungeons to get into the dungeons. So that's why you don't really have many ults in BC, because you just have so much fucking rep to grind on that specific character. When you defeat a boss, they drop epic gear for level 70s, and they also drop tokens for each person in the group. These tokens are used to purchase tier 4 epic armor pieces at level 70. That's super important too. Let me see. This is when they also just add the resetting feature, where you can reset an instance, go out, go back in, do it again. Basically, we've had that, but this is when it was introduced in BC also. Crafting and finding new gear. Equipment statistics have changed. Their creation effects as we're down here now. Equipment statistics have changed, and their creation effects as well. Master tier crafting has been added to the game, opening an entire new set of pieces dedicated crafters of WoW. There are more superior and epic pieces than before that can be learned. And just a glance of your trainer's recipes lets you know. So basically, like it went all the way to 375. Originally in classic WoW, it's at 370, but with this, it went to 375, and you're able to get master now. So that's the coolest thing. And like just looking at that mace right there, look how beefy that motherfucker is. Ah, it's so cool. Okay, to the next page. Right here. Okay. Jewelcrafting. So if you guys don't know what jewelcrafting is, I'm just gonna dumb it down real quick. Basically, you get gems throughout Azeroth, and you're able to make like trinkets and like diamonds and stuff, and you put the diamonds in your gear for like set bonuses, basically. So like you'd have like a headpiece, right? I don't think that they show an example of it in here. No, they do not. Basically, you have like a headpiece, and you're able to put a diamond slot in it, and the diamond itself will have like +7 strength or agi, right? You put that in there, and it's just like enchanting, but it's another form of enchanting, basically. That's to dumb it down. So if you look right here, this just shows every location for Alchemy. I'm not going to read all these, but the new jewel crafting one will be in, what does it say? Honor Hold in Hellfire Peninsula. That's to the right when you come outside the portal, if my memory serves me right. Oh, that's Alliance, so that'll be to the left. To the right will be Herbalism. Yeah, in Thalmar. Thalmar's to the right, the Alliance one's to the left when you first enter the portal. Here's a really good, this is what I was talking about right here. Any blue sockets and a requirement. See, these are the sockets that you use, whatever. And there's also meta. Meta is for headpieces and meta slots, multiple primary colors. It's hard to explain, but there's different colors, and like they do different things, and it's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe I'll make a different video just for that. But right now we're just going over the guide, and I think the guides are the coolest thing. Oh, here's a good example right here. Okay, so right here, the bold blood garnet is red, and it gives 6 strength, right? And you'd put that in wherever. And so Enchanting Changes. It won't be easy for players to create casual enchanters for purpose of disenchanting without bothering to skill up actual item enchanting. Now items can certain skill requirements in enchanter. So basically, like, to enchant a gear, you have to have your enchanting at a certain level. That's basically just what that is. To go to the next page, this is gonna be fucking huge, and I know we're going a little bit over time, but we'll make this a longer video because I have to edit it and whatnot. Transportation. This is when shit got big. Flying mounts. At 70, players get the ability to learn how to fly flying mounts. these are only usable and available in Outland. They are the key to safe and fast exploration to any and all outdoor areas. This includes several parcels of the land that are entirely unreachable without a flying mount. And if you guys remember correctly, to do the Sunwell, I think it was Sunwell, or wherever Ashes Alar is, you have to actually fly up there. This was before they patched to where you could summon people up there. You had to actually fly up there to get to even go to the dungeon. And I think this is the coolest part right here. Fly mounts are purchased in Shadow Moon Valley, the final zone that many players seek in Outlands. Though the mounts themselves aren't terribly priced, 100 gold for a normal flying mount, 200 gold for the swift ones before discount. It is quite expensive to master the art of riding them. For training your character, 225 riding costs 800 gold. This allows you to use the standard flying mount. Then as necessary progression, you need 5,000 more gold to get max level flying. That's spicy, but you guys might think it's a lot, but honestly in BC you make a lot of fucking gold super easy. There's gonna be some kind of mage one pull bullshit, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be fine. And then fucking druids get the fucking flying mount, you know. Oh, I picked up an herb. They just fly away. At level 68, druids can learn shapeshift into flying form. This is a wonderful gift to the class. Yada yada yada. This is also a very inexpensive. You get it for free. Whatever, dude. Congrats to you guys. You guys have been used to this all through Classic. You guys are basically just healers. Now you get flying mount. I'm joking. So to the next picture. I actually remember this very, very vaguely, but in Undercity, when you walk in, I think it's you just walk in to the right. There's actually the Silver Moon teleporter in UC, and it just talks about basically the teleporter, more factions than ever. Right here is like the rep and like the stuff you could turn in, like dried mushroom rations is fucking 54 silver, and you have to be honored, restores health. Like here's literally everything in this zone that you can buy. There's the honor hold, which that's only alliance only, if you guys remember that, and this is like basically everything. We'll go to the next page. So, and more honor hold reputations, Thalmar rewards, this is all the rewards you get. This is when pole arms are actually decent. This is the horde based Thalmar, just to the right when you come out of the portal. Just more alliance zones. More zones. Here's the rep. It's the rep is the biggest thing in BC. You can't do anything unless you have the rep. And wait, what the hell? Okay, sorry, my bad. More Cenarian Expedition. This is a both faction ones. These are what can drop. Actually, if I'm correct, let me see. Right here at the very bottom, it's 90 gold. You have to be exalted, and you actually get the epic Talbucks, all of the colors. Right, there's 5 different colors. I remember you can get them out from there for the Talbucks. More factions. More factions. You get Spore Guard reputation. At exalted, you get like a recipe to make the potions. This is the coolest potion. Used to reduce threat with nearby enemies. Dude, warlocks are gonna love that shit. The Eldor faction rewards right here. The Eldor enchantments. Doesn't look like anything. This is both factions. The Eldor is both factions. Also, just more, go to the next picture, and it's just again more factions, more rewards. The Shardra, I remember this. Both factions. Some of the loot, I mean, you guys can't see it very well, but some of the loot is just crazy. Orb of the Soul Eater, all the crazy. I'm trying to find more mounts, but it's crazy. It's cool. It's cool just to see all. This is literally everything. But the Stronghold, the Alliance only, both factions, the Shadow Lower City. And just more rep stuff, right here, more rep stuff, more rep. The Stonebreaker Horde only. This is actually in the Outlands, if I'm correct. Hala, or Halo, how the hell you say it. And like I said, this is all Hala rep right here. And then a quick list of the new raids and zones. And I think this is a good point to where we could stop I think we covered a decent amount. We covered about 20 pages, and we have about 331 more to go. So if you guys enjoy this video and stuff like this, just let me know. I really enjoy it personally. I love the whole this whole book. This whole book is so cool. It's so old, and I mean, it's not rare. We looked up on eBay on stream, and it's not very rare, but it is very, very cool. If you guys enjoy this kind of content and stuff like this, I'm gonna be doing it like a multiple part series or whatever. It's like what to expect or whatnot, and hopefully this will give you some insight. I'm really just trying to share my content and my knowledge about the game, and just maybe you guys will get some help off of this stuff. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Please leave comments. I need to know if you guys like this type of stuff. I do WoW stuff all the time. I'm playing it every day. If you guys would like to watch more or whatever, just there's a link in the description to my Twitch. Go with me, follow. I'll most likely be on even when you follow me. But yeah, it's been Panda, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.